welcome to another Checiegirl Creations DIY video. So today I will be decorating this tag. This is from a clothing tag and from I think a jeans or something my sister got, and she wanted me to decorate the tag for her. So that's what I'm going to do today. I think I'm just going to decorate this side and maybe leave this side plain. Yeah, so I'm not too sure what I'm going to do. I know that I just want to prime it first with some clear chalk primer, since this is quite a porous surface, since it's made out of some like kraft kind of cardstock, and then I'll get on with it. So I shall put this into fast forward mode and I will have a voiceover so you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm just mixing up my clear chalk primer. It's always good to mix it before you use it, because sometimes the stuff like settles at the bottom. And I'm just going to prime both sides, and the reason I did both just to make the tag a bit stronger, because I think maybe when it was in the bag it did get kind of bent, so I just wanted to strengthen the tag a little bit. And now I had some like leftover drywall tape that was on the desk, so I'm just using that. And this drywall tape, which is really nice, it has a backing on it, so that was able to stick on straight away. And I just put that in a couple those corners, and now I've just taken my spray ink that is made from food coloring and water, and just as you can see, I sprayed that and kind of made it drip a little bit. And now I'm going in with some chalk primer just to kind of blend that in a little bit, just lighten it up. And I'm using my fingers. I'll use my finger for most of this, so I was just trying to like catch some of the texture of the drywall tape. And I thought it'd be nice to add some other colors with like my brayer. So my sister likes pink and blue, and she also asked if I put some red on it. So I've added the red and the blue with the brayer. And now I'm going to go in with some white as well, just to lighten up some of those areas. And I'm just making sure that drywall tape is stuck down. Some of the areas the sticky wasn't working very well, so I just put some tacky glue. And now I'm going in with some more chalk primer just to kind of lighten things up a little bit and blend it together. And I struggled a little bit with this tag just because I couldn't really dry it. My heat gun caught fire when I was doing another video, so while I was doing this tag, I had to get another like heat gun. So also this is working wet on wet. So also time it would help if I would be able to dry between layers, and I was kind of working against the time because the sun was setting. I didn't want the lighting to go bad. So yeah, I think I should have given myself more time to film the video, but oh well. So you can see that I added some more pink and some more blue, and I put more pink at the bottom and blue at the top. And I went over just to kind of catch some of the texture with some gold paint. And now I've just added some splashes using my pink spray and my blue spray. I put more blue splashes on the bottom on the pink layer and more pink on the blue. And then I just went over with the red. And what am I going to do now? Ah yes, I wanted to add some white splashes to brighten it up a little bit. So I'm just using that fan brush and I'm just splashing that white paint on there. And now I'm just going to add some edges with I think I was using white paint. I wasn't using chalk primer that time. I was using white paint. And again, I felt as if the drywall tape had kind of dissipated into the background, so I wanted to pick that up a little bit using the paint. I just added a little bit more splashes, and then I did put that aside to dry because I wanted to add some like paper hearts. And I just had this paper on the side, so I'm just going over with the same red paint I was using earlier on the tag, as well as some white, just to kind of add a little bit of interest to the hearts. And I'm just kind of blending that over the paper with my fingers, and then I'll let that dry, and then I can cut out 3 hearts. Oh yes, I also added some splashes of that red as well, just to add a little bit of visual texture to the hearts. So I'm just quickly drawing out the hearts. You can see I'm going to make them quite small, and then I'll cut those out. And I will place those kind of like in a triangle. I do like to use threes because like the visual triangle kind of draws your eye in. And I also cut out some words from this like encyclopedia book. And it says lover of beauty. So I cut those words out and they're very tiny because the print is really small on those pages. And I felt as if the tag just needed brightening up a little bit because the hearts weren't standing out very well. So I just put a bit of chalk primer where the hearts would be and where the words are. And then I'll just stick those down with some tacky glue. And you can see just the lighter areas just help things pop. And then I'll put those words on. And they're very tiny, but I'll give you a close-up at the end of the video so you can see. And of course there'll be photos. And I felt as if the gold had gotten covered up too much, so I just edged the tag with some more gold and also went over the drywall tape with my fingers. And then I used my calligraphy pen with some calligraphy ink to edge the hearts and the words. And I'll also go in with my Uniball Signo pen to add some highlights and some more detailing as well, because I do go around like the circle pattern in the drywall tape, and I do highlight that with the white and as well with the calligraphy pen, as you can see there. And I'll also go around the edge of the tag with some black, just so that grounds everything, because black grounds things and the white makes it pop. Yeah, so I'll go around the tag just to ground everything and give it a really nice border. And you do want to make sure though that your surface is nice and dry when you go in with your Uniball Signo, because then you could damage the nib, or it just won't work very well on a wet surface. And I am going to sign the corner of the tag. And oh yeah, and I also added some black splashes. So that is pretty much it. I'm just adding those highlights now. If you enjoyed the video, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to click that notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. And yeah, so thanks again for watching, and I hope you join me again for another arty video. Bye!